When you're out at the gun range, it's nice to have pretty new targets to look at. But what should you really be looking at? Hey guys, it's Kelly from Armed and Feminine. The two most important components of good shooting would be aiming and trigger control. So today I want to work on aiming and specifically front sight focus. So when we talk about aiming, we're looking at sight picture and sight alignment. Sight alignment is when your front sight is completely even with your rear sight, both from the height and the width of your rear sight. Now my fingers aren't exactly the same size, so bear with me on that. Because if our front sight is too high, we'll be missing. If it's too low, if it's too far side to side. So what you want to be always concerned about is that front sight being evenly distributed from the height and width of your rear sight. Now, sight picture is having that proper alignment onto the target right at 6 o'clock. So this will be first. We'll get that on sight, on target, and then we'll go back to front sight focus. We're going to put that all together. We're going to get into our shooting position, and remember, our brain can only focus on one item at a time, and we want it to be on the front sight. We're going to want to look at the target because that's what our brain wants to do. It wants to see that pretty target at the end and be in focus with it. We need to train our brains to come back to front sight. So when we get into our position here, we are going to properly align the front sight with the rear sight. Once I'm okay with those being properly aligned, I'm going to come on target at 6 o'clock. I'm going to look at the target, make sure that my sights are aligned with it, and then I'm going to bring my focus right back to front sight. We're going to concentrate on front sight focus. Remember, our brains can only look at one object at a time. Don't make it be the pretty target. Front sight focus. Let's try it. Get into our position. Front sight aligned with the rear sight. On target, 6 o'clock. Back to front sight. Look both ways before crossing the range. Well, here we have our 5. It's a decent grouping, not completely accurate, but I'm all right with that. It's center mass. To remember, our brains are going to want to focus on the pretty target, but you need to retrain that brain to focus on the front sight. Make sure that it is aligned properly, evenly and side to side with your rear target. Sight picture onto this target, preferably 6 o'clock, and then back to front sight focus. Small everyday tips from the everyday woman. I'm Kelly from Armed and Feminine. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Feel free to leave a comment if you want. Remember, it's your life. Protect it.